Ken, give me your reaction here to what Elliott had to say.
Again, Elliott said it. I said it previously. Cautiously optimistic.
Okay.
There's still a long ways to go, but from the standpoint that I went through a labor stoppage in the mid-'90s. We know about what happened in 2004 and 5, and certainly the most recent lockout that the players in the National Hockey League had, and it got ugly, and it took an entire season to rectify. I think both parties really understand here that the game has grown tremendously, not only from a business standpoint, but the on-ice product and the players have given such a good push forward as far as top to bottom, every lineup, the competitive balance in the National Hockey League. It's just great for the fans right now. And why in the world would you ever risk that? I know business is business, and maybe it's a little complex, like Elliott said, but not to get too complex. It was real nasty in my day in the mid-'90s. In the media, it was, you put your stance up here. Nobody was really amicable trying to make things work, but it seems like, they're very open to discussion without a lot of animosity early on, and that's a real good sign to me. And we just want this game to keep going forward because I think it's at an all-time high in a lot of areas.
Do you think that among the players, there's young versus old in terms of how they view it?
Well, usually I think the older guys have a little more understanding and relay it to the young guys, and obviously they get a lot of influence from their agents. But NHLPA is run by Donald Fear, and he's a guy that's very capable of explaining everything. He's had a lot of experience.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of experience,
oh, yeah.
as you know, Matt. So I just think you can never make the money back if you have a work stoppage. You never can.
Right.
I mean, I just look back, and I go back when I wasn't very knowledgeable, and it certainly... Was it worth it? Not really.
Yeah.
And nobody wants to see it. It does happen. But these guys seem to be trying to really work this thing out and get along, and they have some time to do that, so I am cautiously optimistic.
Okay, this story continues. Ken Daneyko, thank you very much.